Hey there. Today I want to go over 5 principles that I find really useful lately in my journey of self-improvement and life in general. So the first principle is choosing retarded gratification over instant gratification. And this is the basis for everything else, I think, because without this your life will just be a complete mess. And I speak from experience. I mean, it's not easy to transition over long-term gratification over instant gratification, because it's far easier to indulge in instant gratification. And with instant gratification I mean just things that give you a spike of dopamine instantly, but not in the long run, and actually make it worse in the long run. So in the moment it's really pleasurable and easy to do, like eating junk food, taking drugs, whatever it is. In the moment is really pleasurable, but it's like taking a debt. You will pay after. With delayed gratification is like the opposite. In the moment it will not feel gratifying, but it's like investing in your future self. So in the future, can be days, months, depend really on the activity, you will reap the benefit of it. And the really cool thing about this is that with retarded gratification you can compound the result that you get, so that with time, the more you do the delayed gratification activity, the more and the more it accumulates, and the more it will compound, and you will keep having the benefits of it day by day. So this is a really hard thing to do, as I said, and I think is the basis for everything else, because if you are constantly seeking instant gratification and you're so used to it, like you're checking your phone all the time, you're getting distracted all the time, every day you're just getting distracted by your phone, watching useless stuff, just indulging in that, maybe to not feel bad, because you already have to pay some debts of instant gratification that you did the days before. I mean, it's just a never-ending cycle. It's just a bad cycle to be in, and I know it is, and it's really, really bad. So that's important, because if you see the power of that, if you are conscious of that, know that this principle can literally turn your life around in relatively short amounts of time. So every time you choose delayed gratification activities over instant gratification activities, your life will be better in the future, and the future will come anyways. So it's really an intelligent move. The cool thing about this is that, about delayed gratification activities, is that with things like exercise, the more you do it, the more it will be fulfilling, even on the short term. This means that things like going to the gym, in the beginning it can feel just plain not gratifying in the moment, but with time, additionally to the long-term benefits, you will start to enjoy the activity itself. And when that starts happening, a positive feedback loop will start, because the activity will be instantly gratifying. Working out, for example, the working out itself will be, you will enjoy it. And when that happens, you will do it because you like doing it, not only for the future benefits, but you will also compound all the future benefits with it. So the future benefits of like having a good physique, feeling good in your skin, more confidence, etc., etc. This will compound over time, and at the same time you will enjoy the activity itself, so it will be instantly gratifying in the moment. And this is a perfect place to be in my opinion. So this principle ties to the other principle that I want to go over, because without that, without choosing retarded gratification over instant gratification, you will just keep being stuck in instant gratification, and it's just impossible to do anything at all, because your dopamine is just so destroyed that you will not find any motivation to do anything at all. Maybe mentally you want to do something, but you just will end up not doing it because you don't have enough dopamine for it. The next principle, which ties up with the first one, is stop distracting yourself. This is powerful, really powerful, and you probably will think is nothing that great at all, but your focus, your attention, your consciousness is the most valuable thing you have, and is getting destroyed all the time by social media, useless video that you watch maybe, and just external sources that are stealing your attention for instant gratification. So you get instant gratification, but you don't realize that they are stealing your attention and your presence. Your presence itself is the most valuable thing there is. So without presence, you will just not be able to do what you want, take the decision that you want, etc. So not distracting yourself is actually not easy, because one, you distract yourself for instant gratification, but two, you're escaping something usually. We distract ourselves, from our problems, with tons of ways, with drugs, with social media, etc. All instant gratification forms usually, to escape whatever it is that we are escaping about ourselves and our life. So stopping, owning your attention, and just stopping with that escape from yourself and with this constant distraction will be hard in the beginning, because you have to face some stuff, but it will be one of the most for sure useful thing you'll ever do. Owning your attention totally. That will change your life, and is really coupled with the first point, the first principle. Another principle that I'm finding really useful lately is focusing on just showing up. Whatever it is that you want to do, especially if you want to build habits, or let's say you want to go to the gym, or you want to start meditating, whatever that you want to do, focus on just showing up. So it's not important the volume of the activity, it's not important if you are exercising for 1 hour, or if you're meditating for 1 hour, maybe you say, I want to meditate for 1 hour a day, or you don't even exercise and you say, I want to work out 5 times a week for 1 hour. You see, the intensity of volume is just too high. You will maybe be pumped up, you will do it for some days, then you will quit and feel bad about yourself. And that will just be a bad cycle to be in, and will probably lead to you just quitting. So if you focus on showing up and just put the ego aside for some time, we'll find that this will instill the habit, because it's not about the volume, it's about just showing up to the habit that you want to do. So if you want to exercise, just show up and exercise. Even if you don't do a super long workout, the important thing is that you did the workout, that you went there and you showed up, because that will instill the habit. And then with time you can augment the volume when you have the habit instilled. So whatever habit you want to instill in yourself, focus on showing up. The next thing I want to talk about is start before you're ready. This is a huge thing that I'm realizing more and more lately. For example, I'm doing this video. I started this YouTube channel, but I don't feel ready. My mind just keep having excuses to why I'm not ready. It says all the things that I must know before starting, and that is with everything at all. Just know that there will be always more to learn, and that you will never feel completely ready. And that's the whole trick. The whole trick to bypass this is that understand that you will never feel completely ready and go with it anyways. So I'm not ready to post videos. I don't feel like I can speak good in the camera. I don't feel that my English is good enough to post videos, but I'll just do it anyways. So for example, if you feel that you're not ready to take that job, find your CV anyways. If you feel like you're not ready to ask a girl out, just ask anyways, and see how this principle is really useful in a lot of sides of lives. And when you will apply it, even if it's super counterintuitive, you will see how effective it is, because this principle is really counterintuitive, but when you see that, it will be really useful, because you'll see that those are just excuses of the mind, in a sense, to keep you from doing what you want to do. So go for it, even if you don't feel completely ready. The last principle I want to talk about is more of a practical one, and is that if you're not planning, you're planning to fail. This is with whatever goal you want to reach. For example, let's use the gym again. You want to build muscle. Well, that's the abstract goal. If you don't actually make a plan about how you're going to do it with concrete steps and actions, like eating a certain amount of calories every day, doing a specific workout. So if you don't define concrete, actionable steps, which are the plan, you are literally planning to fail. And be careful, because the mind sometimes will prevent you from planning, because if you don't plan, then it can have the excuse for you to fail. With that I mean that if you don't plan, you actually are not really conscious of the fact that you have failed, because you don't have a plan that you have failed to accomplish. So be careful of that, and whatever goal you want to reach, plan it. Really plan it in a concrete, clear way, with the action that you can take to reach your goal. I hope that those principles were useful to you, that you found some value, and I wish you good luck in your life and in your journey. See you.